Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Coach's Box. As you can see, we're back here in our favorite place, Herculaneum La Pachanga. We have a special guest with us tonight, one of our great fans and followers of the show. How are you doing, Coach?
Doing fine.
Doing
Thanks
well.
for having me tonight. I appreciate it.
Coach Winkler's here with us. And, of course, we got the rest of the guys over here all playing on their phones right now.
We're sharing.
Sharing what? Sharing
show,
is caring.
The show.
It's about time you guys did something.
Well,
My back hurts.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
And that's what you guys get for all the crap I had to listen to earlier.
Followers we've gotten recently came from my page.
That's probably true. You got a lot of friends. I didn't realize that you had that many friends.
Might be. They just keep hitting me close.
That's why I had you in the first place.
That's right. You'll be my enemy at least once this year.
Maybe twice.
It's usually worked out that way recently.
That it has.
I just want to win the conference one this time, gosh darn it.
Me too.
Or both.
Me too.
I like to take both.
But speaking of friends and thank yous, we had an excellent time on Friday night going down to the St. Vincent St. Pius ball game. We went ahead and we tried to stream, and it's a couple of us guys and Coach Valroy helped us out. But, everybody down in St. Vincent and St. Pius, we want to say thank you again.
Even in Perryville, same
yeah.
Hey, they were very great to us.
Yeah.
I don't say thank you to too many people that
They did a great job. I mean, they did a great job.
We
These two,
appreciate it.
Coach Valroy.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But we want to say thanks again just for allowing us to come down there and try something new. I know we had some technical difficulties early on, but as we kind of worked through some kinks here and there, it was fun. It was fun. So maybe in the future, maybe we might try it again. Who knows? Maybe depending on how all our schedules are, you just never know with the way things are going. But that was something that we wanted to at least say. And like Coach Jarvis said, we're up almost 800 followers just within another week here, and just for everybody at home, that whether you watch live or whether you watch the next day throughout the week, we appreciate you guys tuning in on a regular basis.
The other thing is I can thank Coach Bruce Valroy for working the cameras for us last week. He did a great job of that. I know
he was working cameras.
He was excited.
Oh my gosh,
He
that's
was.
awesome.
He was.
Awesome. But he was a good person to have around. I wasn't there, but I listened to him a lot, and I knew that you guys helped you out a lot. So I wanted to give a shout out to him. I know he's watching secretly, probably, but he sure is watching. I'm sure.
I've had to listen to him a lot over the years too.
I mean, you can probably still hear him right now, going on and on about all the stuff. Talk about how great of a cameraman he was while he's watching this somewhere in the closet on someone else's Facebook, because he admitted that he doesn't have one. So, Coach, you just watch off somebody else's.
Closet Facebook.
It could be. I don't know.
Could have a fake profile.
Say one of those secret accounts.
Burner account? Someone else set it up.
You guys got to leave around 10 o'clock or so, wasn't it? I was still there at midnight talking to him.
Oh my
So
God!
you guys live a blessed life.
Wait.
You guys live a blessed life.
Was he getting your input on lining up officials for me when I come down there?
He did happen to mention officials.
Oh, do you get to go down there this year?
I do.
I don't.
Well, isn't that just lovely?
I played there twice this past year, so that was enough.
Well,
So I do got a question for Coach over there. So have you went to Vincent yet since you've been at Grandview? Or you go this year?
Yeah, we went last
So
year.
how was that for you going back and having some of those guys?
Well, we didn't have the regulars.
Whoa!
Wait. Are there regulars?
Well,
He's like, oh wait, how many people from Perry County are watching first?
No. What did we say before we came
No,
on?
Coach speak.
no, we had guys from Cape, from the Cape Association that time.
That's good. No, Coach asked me. He said, when I come up, he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I don't know, man." I said, "I got out my card. I got 4 fouls," and he thought it was funny. I was kind of being serious. It's good. Bruce was great. He was a lot of fun. I thought he did great with the color commentary, and Not so great with the camera work, but that's okay. We'll give him a free pass on that one because he was kind of doing 2 things at once. So we were just happy that he did it.
My play guy was awful.
It was awful. Yeah,
Actually, I heard that was literally the best thing about it. Everything else was bad.
Man, look at Matt. You ought to wait till basketball.
Exactly. What do you think of calling that play? Yeah, you know?
Oh, that's what you'll be saying to him, right? There are more things to basketball than flex.
Couple.
Flex. What's that?
Yeah. Run the
Well,
flag.
I don't know. You were running it this last year, too.
Hey, it works.
Variations.
It works. It works. Well, Alabama.
Love it.
Alabama.
It's about time.
Love
It's
it.
about time.
Love it. Love it.
So, right off the bat, because you guys brought up playoffs, or at least I did, and you said, oh, yeah, they got to be
Here
in.
we go.
Are they in? Are they the top 4? You lost to a 4-2 team.
I don't think so.
Well,
Right,
they
they were
can't,
three,
as
four.
big as they were 4-2. A&M was 4-2.
They are now.
All right. I know. My thing is, how do you justify them getting in? What do you think? What do you think, folks?
I think they'll still find a way to get in. I don't know if you can justify it, but I personally think that they will be in the playoffs.
Right. Well,
That's Nick Saban.
I don't think they'll be in the top 4.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
think so.
Where are they ranked now? I haven't heard.
I think
5.
5 or 6.
They'll make it back
What
up.
if they win the SEC?
That might be the only.
Well, then that's the thing. That's going to kick out. Georgia,
Well, what about those Kentucky Wildcats?
ranked 16th, I believe.
Moving up.
Nope, they're ranked number 11.
Undefeated.
11.
Undefeated, my friend.
6
That won't last.
We'll see.
That won't last. Dude. This ain't basketball. They ain't cheating like Calipari.
Hey, everybody's cheating. It's whether
Somebody's
they get
cheating, I
caught.
can guarantee.
Well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
There you go.
That's what they say.
Spoken by a true private school coach.
All good, man. Can't wait. Can't wait. 17 more days, baby. Let's get this thing going.
But you knew it was bound and determined to happen. The biggest thing that I think to take away from that is he's coached against a lot of his assistants and have never been able to get him, find a way to beat him. So, that was pretty awesome just to watch speaking of that, like how much those teams get fined for storming the field is absolutely ridiculous.
What?
How much those colleges get fined
How much they
for
get fined?
storming? $200,000 they got fined.
They got it.
Did they really?
$200,000.
Hey, hold on.
got
Do you want a check? Let me write you a check. That's probably what they said.
Well, after beating Alabama, I'll write it to it. They want to run. Yeah.
Who wants it? Yes, but I mean it's just ridiculous.
If Mizzou could beat Alabama, and I mean they would.
Oh wait, let's not act like we're on drugs here or anything. Mizzou beating Alabama.
He is, but
Hey,
I
wait,
feel like
wait.
Kentucky's gonna be in the Final Four.
I want to sign up. Wait, right now I want to sign up for one of those betting apps
Well,
because we looked at what's this point spread, Zach?
9.
9 points.
A&M versus Mizzou.
I
You
want-
heard it here first.
I
The
want
spread's only 9.
9.
So you might want to go over to the other side of the river.
I'm headed right after this show.
Wait, there's other stuff on the other side of the river, Jay.
I won't be able to go.
Don't make me wear a mask.
That may not be so
What
bad, though.
are you talking about?
What's all that glitter doing on there? Oh, I went by the Hobby Lobby over there, and I got all this glitter over here. Did you pick up any candy? Well, I tried.
Well, cinnamon.
And cinnamon.
See, you would have to go there. I was talking about serious things.
There ain't no way what I just said that you thought for 1 second that wasn't talking about going to Hobby Lobby.
There's
That might be the new place. That might be the new name of it.
There's nothing serious coming out of this guy's mouth about Illinois. I can promise you that.
Well,
There is. It's one of the most messed up states in the union.
because it sucks. Literally
You came from there. I
sucks.
mean, hey, what do you say?
Best thing around about it, right there.
What
Best
is?
thing round about it.
Best thing about it.
What, did you go over there and get you some marijuana? Just saying. Anyway, back to the council
Marijuana
live.
here, too, right?
That's true. Right up the road.
North.
North,
North.
south, north,
Whichever one you want.
east, west.
Bliss down
Bliss,
there.
north,
North,
south.
You guys know a lot where these places are. I don't know.
Well, I deliver, so.
So you got a
They
second
haven't-
phone?
DoorDash hasn't set that up yet, though.
Hey, somebody's messing up because you're sitting on a gold mine.
That's called Girl Scout cookies, right?
Girl Scout cookies. Oh.
We are off the rails already.
All it took was for us to come back here
No, that's right.
and have our time here
Well,
live.
let's thank Joel. Thanks
Yes.
for having us back and all that. I mean, it's good. It's good to be back.
It's good. It's like it's good to be home. It's good to be home.
It is. It is.
Got some ambiance going here. It's good. It's
I love
not.
it.
I know. Hey, I know Jason's really happy. Another show at Pius, and I think I'm gonna.
South on 67.
I'm gonna put an X behind my name
Get up
too.
there behind something like this, or some library, or something. I don't even know what the library's for.
You ain't never spent a damn time in a minute in the library.
It's been a while.
When?
Why?
Microfilm?
I got one of these. I don't need a library.
You sound like the freaking kids.
That's what?
You ain't never gonna have a calculator on you the whole time. Oh yeah, guess what? Teacher from back in 1994, I got one.
That's when I
See that right
graduated, so
now.
I've been teaching that long. I mean, it's been a minute.
It's funny stuff.
Well, we had some other
Uh-oh.
since.
Yeah,
No, we're not going to rip the Band-Aid off yet. But this is news
Man.
that Coach Jarvis really loved hearing about. Okay, you ready?
oh
St.
Lord.
Louis Cardinals will decline Matt Carpenter's $18.5 million and Carlos Martinez's $17 million team options for next year.
Ron Rhodes said it here.
Saving $35.5 million in payroll for 2022.
I cannot believe we even.
So that means we can go out and get big name pitcher, big name shortstop, big name DH.
So
33 mil.
So I'm going to throw it out there, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let's talk about a designated hitter,
It's gonna be a
right up in
rotational
the
spot.
Cardinals' wheelhouse. Schwarber. Why? He checks all the boxes. Go ahead, Kevin. Just text me and tell me that you said that. All the boxes. Because wait, 40 home runs, 40 some odd home runs. He's a left-handed bat.
I want Nelson Cruz. We're gonna do that. Let's just get Nelson Cruz.
He's not a left-handed bat, and he's like 70. His birth certificate says I am 12,
I don't want
just
him.
like
I want
Pujols.
Peterson.
I'm not gonna say that's the name right there.
Who?
Cardinals are gonna go up to Pujols for 1 year. Gonna
I
pay
love
him,
it.
Wait,
gonna
wait,
pay him 1.5 million.
Okay,
or something.
so why not?
Simple
All
money.
right, good. Then why not do this?
Peterson.
Why not do this? Why not have Schwarber hit righties and Pujols hit lefties?
I do it. Hey, I'll go
It's
buy a
silly
ticket.
not to do it.
All right, Coach. I know we're just overshadowing you here. What do you think?
I like the Schwarber thing because the guy can hit. I mean, he's a professional hitter.
For sure.
You know, wherever he's gone, he has hit.
Yeah, he has.
I'd rather get a shortstop.
Well, I still think you have to go get a shortstop. Now that's where me and Coach Halley disagreed on our conversation.
They're not gonna get DH either. Why?
Well,
I can tell you what they're gonna say.
Go ahead.
We're dedicated to DeYoung and Sosa. We're gonna put Gorman somewhere.
I don't mind putting
And
Gorman
then,
there.
yeah, but that DH is going to be a rotational spot. Oh, Arenado needs a day off in the field. This person needs a day. That's the cheap way that the Cardinals and DeWitt do. And that's what's going to happen. And all of us Cardinal fans are going to rip mics out, punch people because they're going to do stupid crap. They won't spend the money.
30,
We
what
hope
do you say?
so.
Go ahead, Coach.
You said something about a pitcher. Well, I think they're going to say that this is pretty common. Got Flaherty back, healthy.
Okay, there's one.
Hudson will be coming back.
He's
healthy.
Nicholas.
Oh,
You know,
no.
so we-
No.
That's what they're going to
So
say.
we don't have to get a pitcher. We've got
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys.
Then
covered.
they have Hicks, who's probably going to get in the rotation. And then
Oh, okay.
they
You can't have an 8-guy
And then
rotation.
they
They're
have
putting
the-
everybody in the
Then you
rotation.
have the wonderful guy who comes in and blows the game. Why you put it in anyway? What are you thinking? He'll be a starter too.
You have $35
It's not gonna
million.
be- I'm telling you, we're all going to be disappointed.
No, you don't, because you got to give Wayno. He got a raise.
17.5.
Yeah, you took a little bit away from Yachty, and then he
Wayno
doubled
got
his
17
he doubled his salary.
Okay.
Okay,
He
the
deserved
money
it.
that's off the books, Fowler gone, Carpenter
Well, there's a big-
gone,
Okay.
Martinez
So
gone.
35 plus.
But
with
wait for it.
Fowler.
Wait for it. Here's the big one. The Rockies are not paying Arenado's salary. They're paying half of it, and that's it. Maybe half. I don't even know if it made it to half. And then they're not paying the rest of it. So now we're on the hook for that money. And then the following years, it's 35 and 35.
We're not getting anybody.
So, so here's what you're getting. You're getting Schwarber. You're going to get somebody like that.
For how much?
Well, if you give him 15,
Can't believe no one's
he'll probably get 20.
They're going to get.
Who?
They're going to get Albert Pujols for the simple fact that it's going to bring money into.
I don't think they were. They are. I think if they were going to do that, they would have done it.
No, they're not going to do it. They didn't want to do it this year because they knew they were waiting to see what Yachty and Waino's decision was, and they wanted all three of those guys to go out the same year where it brings fans to the stadium every
I would go
night.
pay. I would go pay,
night.
buy a ticket, and spend the money to go see.
I got to know Pujols is hitting. You better be in the lineup, or I'm going to get kicked
I
out of the
guarantee
stadium.
he might be in the lineup every time they're at home.
As he should be.
Every time they're at home, he's going to line up as a DH.
I don't think they're going to do it.
He's got to be close to 700. He's got. I mean,
Yeah. He's. I think he'll go another year, and he'll want to come to St.
I'm
Louis
not
because he
that
wants
Blair because I lose those bets, but I don't think
You're right, you do. Because he'll come back.
and I don't pay him.
He'll come back to
no.
No, I usually pay him for my.
Wait. When are we gonna have you pay up the bill? I think we need to do the air gun thing. Get shot in the ass with the air gun. How about that?
Oh, look, you're looking at that wall.
He's like, I got the money. How much you put on that? Yeah, that's big money. Did you say 20?
Yeah, he did. Holy moly!
Wow, hold that up where everybody can see that. That's big money.
Jarvis is actually paying up.
So wait,
I'm lost.
you-
What's this about? I'm lost.
oh, go ahead. Explain your.
I'm going to let Jarvis explain.
I
this.
don't even remember. I just know I lost.
This was the Mizzou.
Oh, Mizzou, Kentucky, you bet.
Mizzou, Kentucky.
I'm glad I didn't jump on that one.
Here,
I wish
I'm
you
gonna pull
would.
this back.
Why don't you do double or nothing?
We're going double or nothing. They do not make the Final Four.
I'll take that.
Kentucky?
Yeah, he thinks they're going to.
They're going to win the SEC
So
tournament.
we're going to be even.
Football?
So I was keeping it 20 because you know I'm broke.
Wait. You're saying no. I want to hear this. Kentucky is winning the SEC SEC championship in football.
Yes.
In football.
Yes.
Double or nothing. And
Yes.
He said either get 40.
Well,
or
you
I'm
did.
gonna-
You're breaking even.
I'm keeping my
You are breaking even.
And
All right, Riley. Listen,
I
I
kinda-
find you an
I kinda-
intelligent individual, but that's the dumbest damn thing you've ever said.
Do you know much about Kentucky football?
I try not to know anything
Well,
about
that's the
Kentucky.
problem. That's the problem with you.
I just put stuff out of my mind because I don't like them.
With you.
I know.
You don't know much about nothing. That's right.
I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Whoa. Hey, I'm so sorry here. You're being so triggered now because you know everything. You coach everything. I said the Cardinals are going to make the playoffs.
You don't know me. Hey, we still.
God.
I got the commercial from this dude.
And
there might be an NFL team coming here within the next 3 years.
Oh, don't get me started.
There's more about that here later in the show.
you're going to scare all of our viewers away. All two of them.
First,
It's not happening.
Haven't lost yet.
Hey,
I'm the only one.
Then
to
you
say
better
the
be going to
Cardinals
the
are
damn
gonna make
casino.
Oh, here we go. He's the
Go
only
to the
one
boat.
on the planet that said the Cardinals are going to make the most.
On the show, I said.
Well, yeah, because they were out.
They
Done.
It-
Finito.
It's easy to take the.
You went out on a limb that night. I heard you.
Well, they might as well have lost. I mean, gosh, all they did was stomp on our hearts that night.
Oh yeah, that was.
I mean, Schilt just stomped, grinded my heart into the ground when he put in Reyes. Like, are you kidding me?
I love how our group chat kind of lit up.
Cabrera is on the well. Mine didn't lie. I didn't
And there was
post
anybody
much.
on the
So bad.
bench for that. I mean, ugh.
Well, they carried 12 pitchers for
Yeah,
that game.
for that game
Oh,
alone.
Yeah.
For that one game, and then
Well, yeah, but we cleared pitchers we weren't going to use. I mean, they weren't going to use
Flaherty.
Flaherty. Why carry him?
Hudson.
Right.
If we're not going to use him, why carry him?
Right.
Hey,
I
we.
don't understand our logic sometimes.
I don't know either.
So speaking of that,
So
what do you
Schwarber
think about
and Pujols? That's what
Schilt
you guys think.
contract extension through after
Well,
you think
of
the
course.
Cardinals give him an extension?
Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't?
Why wouldn't you?
All right, I was back on the Schilt bandwagon after the game he got kicked out of. I was,
Cubs game?
yes. I was like, okay, he's right. He's telling that umpire in not so choice many words.
He left no doubt.
I loved
Yes.
every minute of it.
Yes.
I said, I wish, never mind. But
You wish you could do that?
I don't think he's coming back after 2022.
Really?
Oh, wait.
Hold on. He's not coming back, or we're not.
We're not going to give him an extension after 2022.
Who are you going to get? Who's out there?
I just don't think they're going to hire him back. I think they're going to try to go for a big name guy.
oh my gosh, this guy really wins one bet, and now he knows it all.
No, I'm not just saying that's my thoughts.
Your commercial was spot on. The dude knows everything.
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything. No. Yes, the one where we.
The figure skating, all of it. Yes, the diving.
More to come on that.
I agree. The diving was
I could have
perfect.
given you a real life photo that could have done that.
No, we wouldn't do that.
I'm waiting for you to do a commercial. I thought you were going to try to one up.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's okay.
Next year, you know.
It's got technology lacking there.
Maybe you should have one of your 7 assistants do it.
They're on the
They're
list.
too busy already working.
All right,
on
guys,
scouting.
listen, we're going to take away all. We're stopping all the scouting stuff. We need to focus on one important thing. How do I get back at Miller and
How do
McVey?
I embarrass
We're not
Miller?
stopping scouting. Coach Winkler can tell you that. I've already been hitting him up a couple times already. Trying
He
to
went
find
back
some
and-
information about some South teams.
Did you go and watch his open gyms? I mean, practices?
No, not his.
We can't have open gyms anymore? Is that
What
a,
is
is
that?
that a no-no word?
Open gyms are a
First
thing of the
rule.
past.
Yeah.
Coach, you're not having open gyms, are you?
No.
Because you're not supposed to.
Oh, I did.
Matter of fact, in case.
Have an open gym.
Jason, where you been? I had open gym. You can't have open gym
Okay,
anymore.
It was practice, and whatever you want to call the stupid thing.
We got to use
False
efficient.
semantics.
Hey, hold on, time out. You need to make sure you say it correctly because in 10 years it might come back and
Coastal Carolina hasn't gotten beat yet either, Blair.
hey, Coastal.
Coastal.
Right there. Hey,
Coastal.
Yeah.
They haven't played any ball.
We haven't, but Kentucky has.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
how many teams do you guys think they ought to expand the playoffs to?
In college football?
Yeah.
8 to 16.
You don't care though. You don't care how many. It could be 100.
It doesn't matter. SEC's still going to win.
There you go. That's your.
I agree.
I think it's going to go to 8. I think it should go to 8.
Yeah,
That's
so that
what I'm
way,
thinking.
you can let those losers in. You're going to lose
then
anyway.
someone like Kentucky
Yay,
can
we
get
made the
in.
playoffs. Yay, you're out. Do we get TVs like we're in a bowl game? Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
But at least
I sure hope
if you leave somebody out, it's like 9 and 10 rather than 5 and 6. You know?
That's true.
You know, and even
But
you know,
maybe the 5 and 6 has an undefeated record, and the 3 and the 4 have one loss.
Well, you know what it does eliminate? It does
One's in the
eliminate.
Big Ten and one's in the SEC.
It eliminates those losers like UCF who say that they were national champions. We were undefeated. You make the damn playoffs. Shut up.
Yeah, well, I agree with
Shut up.
Well,
Let's go.
But,
Yeah, they
it
get
sets
their
them up and
chance.
says, hey, here's your opportunity.
Right.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Hey, you know what? Do you remember when Hawaii had that guy named Colt Brennan, and then they played Georgia, and they got absolutely stomped.
Yes.
And then that guy, now he's dead. But that has
You're
no.
such a bad person.
Yes, who
But,
me?
but here's the thing though.
And he's dead.
You have to at least get to that point.
What point?
The fact that they played the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your record is your record, and I don't care where you play and what division. If you are a Division I, if you are in a top 25 school, AP top 25 school, and you're undefeated, you have every right to be playing for the national title.
Sure.
Central Florida, when they however many years ago, when they bought the rings and they said, "Hey, we're undefeated, we're national champion," they had every right to feel snubbed. They were undefeated. They played who they played. I don't hear Alabama. I don't hear Georgia. I don't hear any of these schools.
Because they
knocking
play
down-
real teams. They play teams that are worth the crap.
Oh,
They
my
play
goodness.
one game a year that's terrible. Like they'll play the
more than
Citadel.
one game a year. That's terrible.
I don't
They're
know.
non-cons. They're 4 non-cons.
Well, I mean,
generally
if
are
they're-
bad.
They're like,
And you're going to say Vanderbilt's great?
Well, how many teams do they play? Or how many people want to be like, dude, we won't play Alabama this year?
If you are these schools that want to try and go play in the playoffs and play for a national championship,
If you have a minute chance and then you want to go and turn around and play
You're not gonna
Alabama,
play Alabama
you knock
if you
yourself
have a
out
chance.
right away. Like, hey, congratulations, you're out. You don't even have a chance. You want that undefeated record? Nah, no. Because you go and roll everybody else in your conference and your non-cons, but you lost Alabama, you have a one loss, you're out. You don't make the 4. Like Coach said, now you're the 5 and 6 maybe.
right? But
what if that
through
Alabama
your
was
logic,
Georgia and you beat Georgia? You know, I don't know, whoever that may
Through your logic, though, they're not getting in with an undefeated record anyway.
They're not.
So they might as well play Alabama, have a chance, because at least you have a chance to win.
Yes.
Even if it might be .0001,
Yes.
you still have a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Exactly. You can't if you can't get in because you don't play anybody, then you need to put those guys on.
Well,
your
are you
schedule.
using air quotes?
Yeah.
You need to
It's
stop that.
it's not going to happen.
Well, try not to.
It's not going to happen. The problem is, it's not going to happen. I don't think they're going to change it. It'll be 4 teams. And
Definitely? Is that another
well,
one?
no. And the reason why I say this is because it's
Put it on the board.
it's about this.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
my
yeah,
point.
all of
It's
it
all
is.
about money. And so the problem becomes is I don't think that you're going to see. They don't want anybody but the big name conferences doing it because that's what brings them the money. If they bring in a smaller college into that mix of 8, it's not going to bring as much revenue in. That's the way I look at it, as far as revenue.
But that
It's gonna
doesn't.
be a revenue.
Now you're going to sit here and say because they have 65 teams or 68 or however many teams, it doesn't work that way come March Madness.
No,
You have it's the exact opposite of that. Now, and here's the other thing: we talk about money. NCAA doesn't have anything to do with college football.
I'm sorry, but basketball is a totally different story.
That's what I'm saying, and you're going to say that, but I don't know. I think
The same college athlete. It's the college athlete should be able to have something to shoot for at that point. I mean, no matter if you're, the worst team in the league, you still have a chance to win your conference tournament and get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. You still have a chance in the NCAA tournament to get there. Where you team that's undefeated, you never have a chance to be able to compete for a national title. I mean, never. So, I mean, how is that fair to any college athlete at that point in Division I?
Coach, what do you think?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Coach. I agree with you that if you and your schedule's made how many years in advance, so when you make it out, you don't know who. You got an idea who's going to be good, but still you don't know for sure. Somebody cheats and all of a sudden they go from nobody to somebody or whatever. But anyway, that it's so far out in advance when those schedules are made. You play who's on your schedule,
Right.
and if you beat them all, you should have a chance to compete for a national championship.
I agree.
And that's why I'm thinking they need to expand at least 8 to bring in those teams that what do they call the
Bring in
they're not
who?
they're
Bring
not
in
a,
who?
they're, well they're not
No, I'm asking him. You bring in who?
I'm not following what you're saying. Bring in the teams that are winning.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
teams? That would be your team that
Coastal
you're always
State.
talking about.
Carolina.
Chanticleers.
Cincinnati,
The Roosters.
Missouri, the Chanticleers.
The Roosters.
Yeah.
What's a Chanticleer?
Hey, it's a chicken. It's a male chicken, so I know. Blair, did you happen?
Oh, he wasn't here.
No, he wasn't.
All right,
here.
so-
he wasn't doing a commercial, and he wasn't here.
I mean, did you catch anything?
No.
Did
But
you watch the
then
show?
do this. Hold on. Time
Wait,
out.
wait! You never watched the show after we've done it. So I want to hear that crap.
When I'm not here, I usually chime in on the show.
I did chime in for a couple things.
But I know I don't go back and watch myself. No.
Then do this. Then, if you want to expand the
I know
playoff,
it's good.
have an 8-team playoff, and then have 8 conferences, and you take all of those schools, and you have an 10-team geographical conferences.
It's not
and you
happening.
play. Why? Why can't it happen?
Why?
Because the SEC
Because the SEC. Wait. The Big Ten doesn't want it
They
either.
can kick out Vanderbilt. They can kick out Mizzou.
They're
they
not
can
gonna
kick out
do that.
All those schools. Why? Why can't they? You mean to tell me if they say let's add Clemson, they wouldn't jump at the chance of that? Let's go add Miami or Florida or Florida. Go add Miami or add somebody else.
Wait. The SEC said, who can we get? Let's go get like the dumb cousin with a bunch of money, Texas, and basically they're just using them, and they're going to kick the hell out of them.
Yeah.
They can't compete in that conference. They'll be Vanderbilt, and then who?
And Mizzou,
Well, they'll be Mizzou. Yeah.
unfortunately.
No, hey,
Mississippi
I
State.
believe in Coach Drink. He's getting it turned around next year.
I'm drinking
Get
the
it?
drink.
Hey, I'm drinking the drink,
Yeah.
and then the next year, I'll take that bet against the Wildcats. Not this year. Hell no. No, I'm saying. I didn't think there was. I was like, well, it's a push. No.
Shoot, he thought they were going to win 9
I thought they had a chance. In a perfect world.
You're not a real Mizzou fan, because a real Mizzou fan gets let down quite a bit.
I know it's going to happen.
I mean,
it's like when we make the dance and we lose first round.
Norfolk State,
Yeah.
Tyus Edney,
Oh, shut up.
things like that.
Hey, that was
What?
Tyus Edney, come on, Jason Grimm. Let Jason Grimm just raise your arm up and block that crap.
Contest the shot.
Do something.
We talked about that today at practice.
What, contesting your shot?
Contesting shot.
We don't do that.
Nobody does.
We don't teach it either.
Which hand do you use? That's the
Left,
question of the day.
right. They both make L's. Coach, they both make L's. God dang it. Get on the line. Anywho, Zach.
You didn't answer. What hand?
What? Why, do you want to know? You scouting report?
Hold on, no coaches speak.
I don't know if you know this. It doesn't matter what hand.
Get the arrows going. All right.
I'm just gonna have, if we make any shots with that. I mean, come on. If you watched us play, we don't make anything from the outside. We're just gonna go run down the court and do like some kind of, machine gun shot or something at you. Like, do it at coach. Just run down there, just shoot right there. See right there, Coach Jarvis.
All the way down the floor.
Like a shotgun pump or something. Pop.
It's all
Bah!
good. It's all good. As long as we make more of them.
You probably will, because again.
You got to shoot them first.
Yeah.
You got to shoot them first.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Shoot the threes and flex. So.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
There's some variations.
Yes.
Variations.
Hey, don't
You
you?
look like a guy that does variations.
Here's what I'll tell
Look
you.
at this guy. I mean, he's like, come over here. Hey,
He's got
how do you
free
do it?
guard. He's got Carolina. He's got stuff.
Just run the Grinnell and just shoot it as much as you want.
I've told.
Hope it goes in.
Do it. Hunt it.
At least you're shooting. I'm thinking about it.
Coach, go ahead, jump in. It's free.
Go
Is
ahead.
flex a requirement that the coach bias?
It was on the
It's
application.
on the contract when you sign, right? It's on the contract.
Really? Because I mean, previous regime, I never saw flex.
Well, it's a
New
remake
dawn, it's a new
contract.
day.
Kind of.
Because the girls kicked our rear end with it last
Just
year.
a simple flex, yes.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's simple.
It
We
is a
talked
simple
about it.
flex.
We talked about it.
Very
Because you have to have 5 people. If you play man-to-man defense, you have to have 5 people working the entire possession.
Correct.
Does that happen?
No, not very often.
Not very often. You're going to find the weak
Sometimes
It can happen.
1 or 2 times.
it can happen.
It can happen. I mean, you can rep up the flex and defend it.
Just switch everything. That's what everybody else does.
They
Well,
say.
that's not what we do.
They say. That's what it does.
That's what I would do.
That's what you would do. Well,
But I'm
that's
sure
what
you've got something though.
Yeah.
I have nothing. I have a terrible coach.
He knows nothing.
There ain't no way I'm gonna.
What?
If you're running the flex with Riley Nager, I'm gonna switch on that dude.
No. Who you gonna switch with?
Yeah, Fuller's gonna switch. No.
Why?
I should have Jordan guard him, but I didn't run much man when he had Riley Nager. There was no need. Should have smoked us. Even worse than you already did.
All right, let's bring your subject up. He's probably right again. I think.
Oh, dear God, please don't tell him things like that.
They're not telling me he's right.
All right, so here's what you wrote.
Even if he's not right, he's gonna
Talking
make
of,
himself right.
talking about the settlement against the NFL. So, if part of the settlement against the NFL would result in an NFL team coming back to St. Louis, would you be in favor of it? Why? Why not? Discuss.
It's got to be an expansion.
Could be.
No.
Could be.
You want to take on another city's team and do what everyone's done to us.
No, I don't want a freaking team. I don't want the NFL in St. Louis. Okay? Okay. No, let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to lose the lawsuit. They're
Who's they?
losing
Who's
the
they?
lawsuit.
Who's they?
They is the NFL.
Okay.
They is the awful NFL money-hungry lying sack of shit organization that they are.
Are we talking about Steve Kroenke?
Oh, he's including in it. Just throw him and Jerry Jones in a bag, shake them up, Goodell, all of them. Okay? And I'm not emailing. Wait. I'm not emailing this to you. I'm saying it over the air. Yes, I'm on. I think NFL sucks.
You didn't email him.
Okay? I didn't email it. I'm telling you. I'm
safe.
on this
You're
camera.
safe then.
They freaking suck. I don't want them in St. Louis. Okay? They're losing the lawsuit. They're going to lose the lawsuit. They're going to pay St. Louis a lot of money because everything they said, they have been proven that they are completely and utterly a bunch of lying jackholes. So they're going to lose. Why? Now their NFL's going, man, we're going to have to pay a bunch of money and get nothing in return. What if we offer them an expansion team and then the money that we have to give them, because they'll probably not charge an expansion fee, okay, like you do anybody else, we can get that money back in revenue, so we pay money and then get it back.
Well, yeah, it's business.
That's business. Oh yeah, that's a good move because that money comes back eventually. I don't want them to get their damn money back. No, because wait, and then guess what? And guess what? They pull the string. They pull the string right back.
They say we're gonna build this
It's
stadium.
not
with
happening.
It. Done.
It's too much. They're not going to give
Sign it
that
off.
much away. They're not going to do it.
Sign it away.
No.
Sign it away.
No.
Where would they build?
I don't know. They're good.
The hell was
St.
that
Charles.
Cascade
I'll
soccer
tell you-
thing?
I'll
and
tell you
get
right
rid of
now,
that.
they're gonna
Just wipe
build
those plans away and build your football.
No, because St. Louis ain't going to do it anyway because now they're going all in soccer.
Chrysler.
They are going all in soccer.
Chrysler.
What?
Gonna go right where the old Chrysler plant was.
Are you calling us? By the way, Kevin says, I swear if Riley says anything about Isaac Bruce being an owner, I'm going to flip out.
Hey,
He's got God on his side.
Just
He's got
telling
that down, man.
I'm just telling you.
Hey, no
Isaac
to the
Bruce
NFL.
will have something to do.
There he goes.
with the
He
new
said
team
it.
coming
He
in.
said it. He said
He
it.
might have something
I said
to do
it.
with it. You said,
6 weeks ago.
You said, You said he would be the owner.
He will. He will.
No way.
There's
He
no
will.
way.
He
He
will.
doesn't have the money.
You
Is he
don't know
is he a billionaire that we don't know?
You don't know about it.
Now, percentage.
There's some things in the works that he's already in the works with.
At least Magic
Must be-
Johnson had like TGI Friday money or something. But
Now, hold on.
no,
Is Magic Johnson the majority owner, or is he just part
I
owner?
think he's a part owner.
Okay, he's not kind of like Jeter with the Miami.
So I think it's a crazy
Isaac
enough.
Bruce doesn't even have Shaka Smart. I mean, he even have Shaka Smart.
Shaka Smart.
Whoever that dude was that went to Jacksonville guy. What was his name?
Gosh, I know.
The owner?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
like Khan?
Yeah,
It's not Shaka Khan, but I know it's.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka-
Shaka Khan. Well, you knew who I was talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, well, anyway.
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. That's.
You're back in my day.
Whatever.
He built this big wall,
It's been a
kept
long-
the other guys
It's been a
out.
long day at Herculaneum today. But
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
All right.
they, though, I'm in season. You don't know about
Oh,
that.
You're always
God.
in season.
No.
I am.
Blair's always in season. You stop, okay? I don't want to hear this stuff.
I do stop in the spring. I'm not that running stuff. I'm not into it.
We were running. How do you coach that up? Run faster.
That's why he can coach it back like he knows something.
Good point, Jake.
Because all he does is what Caston tells him to. So
Ouch. Oh, man.
Mic drop.
Pretty clever.
Yeah,
I
that's-
love that guy.
That's pretty,
I love from that guy.
some low blows from guys who are on the same team over there.
He
He's got
might have won
a cat bite over
He
there.
might have won a few state titles in his day. I might want to listen to the guy. Got some pretty good knowledge.
Isaac Bruce will own a hot dog stand outside the stadium.
Who said
Isaac
that?
Bruce is not
Kevin.
Kevin. Isaac Bruce is not going to own the NFL team.
It's not happening. I don't see it.
I have faith
Okay.
in you, Coach. I have faith in you.
You don't have to take his side just because he's the minority right now.
I feel sorry for him.
You sound like Donna Blair right now.
I agree with you, Riley. Them guys are picking on
Those
you.
guys are being mean to my son.
Plus, I'm
No
hoping he'll
comment on
remember
that.
this come February.
Oh, yes.
I haven't. I don't know.
Go ahead, Zach.
I don't
Are
know.
we have the NFL team? No, you can't ride the fence.
So here's what I'm going to tell you.
Pick a side.
I don't care.
Here's what I say.
really don't care.
The city of St. Louis
What about him?
creates the best fans across America. And
Merv.
the NFL is looking as
America, he says.
as far as money. If the NFL is smart in any shape or form, they're looking at money. They're going to give St. Louis a team because it's going to create a huge fan base in St. Louis because people in St. Louis are wanting to play or root for an NFL team back here. And I think it's going to take somebody like a hometown guy to come in and run it.
I hear you.
Run it and own it are two different things, buddy. So make your decision.
So
He's going to be the owner. He's going to be the GM. What's he going to be?
He's
gonna play wide receiver here and there, and coach, call the plays, and run special teams. By the way, 16 million men living today are descendants of Genghis Khan, and that's 0.5% of the male population. Thanks, Dan Brooks. That's a good one. I have to say that's definitely one of the most random ones, and we'll take it.
But I tell you that this city is going to be a huge money maker if they bring an NFL team.
Sure, the NFL's like, hell yeah, come on, we'll do that. We'll be okay with that.
Why would they not?
I'll tell you what, again, because they're going to lose all kinds of money, and this is the only way they can recuperate it.
Who gets the money if the NFL doesn't?
The city of St. Louis.
Well, why do I want to give the city of St. Louis any kind of money?
Because they lost a bunch of it when they left.
Well, that's on them.
That's not your money.
That's on them.
Okay, you're not J.G. Wentworth right now. It's not your money.
Who cares?
Use it when you want to. You don't get that. It's not yours.
But I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a ton of money coming
Whoa!
in.
Whoa! Don't cuss like that.
I didn't say
It's a
word.
family show.
But listen,
The kids.
it is 100% true.
What?
The city of St. Louis has the best fans in America.
Well,
and
the area.
by far none
Yeah?
that this city brings money to the table when it comes to their sports teams.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, go back to
Here-
Baltimore.
here's
Go
a
back
great-
to the PGA, 3-4 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
It was packed. And the golfers, I don't know, I've watched a lot of golf since, haven't really heard anything other than maybe the Ryder Cup when
Yes.
the golfers say, man, the atmosphere is just absolutely electric. These fans were, we want to come back. So
They were all drinking Anheuser-Busch products.
Well,
yeah.
Look at the Battle Hawks. I mean, when they were here, selling off the bottom bowl and part of the top. We have great fans. I just don't know. I don't know if you get enough support behind it. I think the people, like Chris said, just
People like Chris, well, that's not
Well, maybe we should.
I think there's a lot more people like me.
I don't.
We could have had an NBA. Although I don't think the NBA wants to do that because of the previous deal that they made with the St. Louis owners. We lost too much money on that. Probably don't want to do that again.
It won't happen in the NBA. It probably never happen again. But I firmly stand that the NFL will be here.
Well, yeah, and Isaac Bruce will be a owner. You heard it here first on the coach's box by Blair.
Oh, for the love of God, no.
If that happens, what are you guys going to do?
Slow clap. That's all we can do.
Making
Oh,
a little
oh,
bit
oh,
happen.
Okay.
If it doesn't happen, I'll
If
be
it happens, I'm going to kidnap your ass. We're going to the boat, and we're going to gamble until it goes cold. Black and red, and we're gonna gamble until it's a cold streak. And by the way, there's a lot of people who think just like me about the NFL, and they can stay the hell out of St. Louis.
See, I never thought of it the way you're thinking of it. It makes perfect sense to me.
See, hey,
But I'm
Coach-
still hoping he's right.
Dude, I
don't think he's going to be right, and I think I'm right, and that's all there is
I
to
love
it.
I think I'm right.
But here's the problem. The people of St. Louis and the surrounding area want that.
They want soccer.
They've
There's
already
more-
got it. They've already got it.
They're going to make more
They
money.
already got it.
Even Dan thinks they're going to make more money by bringing soccer.
Huh?
More money.
No more money.
Because you're going to have a lot of people who are still going to be. But the NFL has left St. Louis not once, twice.
The NFL had zip to do with it.
Really?
Second time.
Really?
That's why they're getting ready to get paid up.
Really?
Because they didn't have nothing to do with it.
The
They didn't
NFL
compete.
voters are the ones who they voted on it.
It's the owners.
Okay.
They
NFL
are the
doesn't own it.
NFL. Do you think the players had any choice? Like, we're not going to go to LA. We're staying here. See you, dude. You're cut.
Goodell went right along with the whole thing.
What do you do? Why would you not? When that guy's probably giving you $6 million to say do that.
Then the NFL had
They-
something to do with
So
it.
the NFL is all on board with this. Your logic is
Why?
flawed.
It's called money.
Did you trip and fall and hit your head before you came in?
Not tonight.
Did you
Yesterday.
fall in a puddle of stupid before you got in here?
I mean, the NFL had everything to do with that stupid idiot down in Dallas.
Oh, God.
That is true.
He's an owner.
Well,
They're the ones
Who
that.
is thinking He's thick as thieves with everyone else.
Sure he is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the ringleader.
He's
This
the
guy,
ringleader.
The NFL had nothing to do with it. They not only left once, they left twice.
Twice. I'm not gonna buy tickets. I won't go.
No, you can't afford
I'm not.
tickets. You can't
I'm not gonna afford
you
it.
can't afford
Well, that's a different
tickets.
story because inflation and
Right now.
we're just printing money. We're printing money because it's gonna cost you zero.
This took Jarvis
It's gonna cost you
$88
zero.
to fill his tank up yesterday.
Hey,
I mean, I can
but hey,
sell
it's gonna cost you zero. Let's add that.
Ridiculous.
Let's pass that bill. Add you zero.
Pass what bill?
What, I'm sorry. Don't you teach social
Come on,
studies?
social studies teacher.
I don't
It's in
teach current
Canada.
events.
I teach about the past. That is it. And past further than
Like,
10 years
I'm gonna
ago
keep
when
my
emails
receipts.
come out.
Hold on.
He's
Speaking
gotta go to
of,
Alaska.
I
are
think.
you gonna break? Are you?
Hey,
gonna
oh
break?
yeah, we got to go to break on this.
No, I
one.
was just saying, if you want
Nice
to break
segue.
the
Yeah.
Band-Aid
Say,
off.
keep your receipts and you're gonna get money back or whatever. I haven't
I,
read
I
it.
think at
I
this
don't think
point
you guys
we're
realize how
gonna have
much
to go
I
to
work.
commercial.
You want to go to commercial?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to commercials so that way we can get ready for this one. It should be a good conversation when we get back.
Thank you, Kevin. I don't agree with you hardly ever, but I agree.
Wow, that's saying something
The
right
owners
there.
are on best.
Hold on.
Therefore, the owners own the league.
See the hat.
Oh, here go the X-Men. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit with more of the coaching talks. Whether it's residential or commercial, Home by SMCI has the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, and even help with dust in your house. They install easily in less than 45 minutes, and it's an invaluable investment for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products they offer, give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Miller from the Coach's Box. If you haven't already, you need to go to our Facebook page and you need to like our show, the Coach's Box Facebook page. And it's real simple. I'm just going to show you guys what it kind of looks like on Facebook right now. And as you can see, you just find us here at the Coach's Box. We keep it pretty simple, especially for guys like Jarvis who can't read or write. And as you see right here, I'm going to go ahead and click follow. And now I'm following the show. And I should be already, but hey, whatever. And this when I do this, I have the opportunity to see our Facebook pages pop up live, and you guys continue to share and be a part of the show, comment, like it. We always encourage you guys to be a part of it because we just do this because we enjoy messing with each other, talking sports, talking whatever in life, and interacting with you guys on a regular basis. So like our show, follow it, and continue your support. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Thanks.
And we're back. Another segment of the Coach's Box. Zach, why don't you take it away for us?
Well,
This camera's on you. You're really prepared over there. I'll bring it back to me and Coach
no,
over here.
You're fine.
Gosh.
Okay, all right.
Before you go, I got to give a big shout out. So last Friday night I wasn't able to down there in St. Vincent to help you guys out, but I was introduced to my newest nephew. My sister had her baby.
Congratulations.
Friday night, so proud to be an uncle now. So she was only 29 weeks. Baby was born premature, but baby's in healthy spirits at the time, and he weighed just over 3 pounds. So I congratulate my sister and her husband on the birth of their baby boy, and things are going as well as they can be having a preemie. But I wanted to say congratulations to them. So that was the reason I wasn't there Friday night. But
that's a good reason.
Family is important, so I wanted to make sure I was there for her and him. So, but congratulations to them, and I'm happy to be an uncle. So.
Wow, and now we got to segue into our next topic, right? After that.
Hey, I got to give a shout out.
I know. Hey, all right. That investigation. There's been a couple guys that apparently emails have come out that it hasn't been very, very good. One of them being John Gruden, former coach. Coach Gruden.
Now former
honoree on the Bucks Fall honor.
Yeah, former. And today, Adam Schefter. With this is new too. So we'll talk about that, and then
What happened to Adam Schefter?
Well, here's the thing. So this is once again through these thousands and thousands of emails come out that he was asking either the owner, GM, whoever of the Washington football team, hey, we're going to do this unpublished story. Why don't you go ahead and read it first and tell us, do we need to add? Do we need to delete? Do we need to omit? You tell us how this article needs to be written, and then we'll publish it. And if you know anything about journalism, that's a big no-no when it comes to journalistic integrity. So he's kind of...
I know nothing about journalistic integrity. That's why I'm doing this show.
So he's kind of been hit by this, and a lot of people that are involved in the media are saying, hey, come on now, that's a big no-no. But then we have Coach Gruden. So let's go ahead. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. And what do you think? Thoughts?
Well, you got to go back 10 years. And
that's what kills me.
I just don't understand. What he said, legitimately, probably needed to be addressed. But 10 years down the road, it finally needs to be addressed. I felt like that's kind of the past is the past. Let's move forward. Hey, yes, that was wrong. That's the wrong way to go about it or whatever. But, and familiar now, times have changed completely from 10 years ago, too. Everything has changed completely 360, really. So I feel like as far as what he said, legitimately should have been taken care of and should be addressed. But 10 years down the road, I don't know that it needed this much highlight, I guess you could say. He probably should have been reprimanded 10 years ago. But who's to say that who knew about it and didn't say anything? And
a lot of people.
That's the point.
That's the kicker, is that through this investigation,
there's going to be more, I think.
There are a lot of executives, whether it's with Washington, whether it's with Tampa.
Yes.
They're the investigation, like you said, 650,000 emails.
Why do you think Tampa was so quick to rip him off? Oh, we're going to show you and see that we're going to get him.
But this is a really slippery slope.
Oh yeah.
Think about what this does. Don't email other. I'm assuming it's from a work email. They were supposed to be private.
Well, it was the Washington email, but I think it was linked with his private,
right,
personal, whatever you would call it.
But yeah, so again, that's not very smart. That's number one. Two, don't put things in writing, that might be a little terrible to say. And they were really bad. But think about, go back 10 years in your life, or think about one of those times where we might have all had some word vomit via email, phone, whatever, text. And now that's all getting brought back. And it's going to be brought back 10 years later in your life. I think it's a really terrible, I think it's a really touchy, slippery slope.
Yes.
Because if we're going to do this and everybody gets canceled when this happens, and you're done, you're gone, and we're going to erase you from everything, there's going to be nothing left, because there ain't a damn person here that's that perfect.
No.
And because listen, to think that there's an end for this wokeness, and I'll just call it like it is, there ain't. Because eventually it's all, you're going to go broke. Woke is broke. That's the way it is.
And I'm not condoning anything that's been done or said.
I agree.
No one is.
No one
No
is.
one is.
But I'm saying, man, 10 years ago, now it's being brought up, and I think some people really wanted him out as the Raiders coach.
Well, and that's the thing. If you do watch ESPN and you do listen to some of the talking heads that are on there, I don't know. Keyshawn's one that he has not been a fan, and that goes all the way back to the Tampa days. And it's a rough situation. You go back and you make fun of me.
I always make fun of you.
At Grandview for watching Criminal Minds. But here's the kicker, right? There was an episode on Criminal
I
Minds.
just put that in the curriculum.
Wait. Hey,
Hold on, time out.
here, watch my class.
Well,
And what are they doing? Watch Criminal Minds.
It was the only thing I knew he could do. Right? It was the only thing I knew he could handle.
Wow.
Russ player, right?
Wow.
So anyway, there was an episode that was called
Can't wait till practice.
The Internet is Forever. And you have to know whether you're 5 or 50 or anywhere in between that everything the Internet is forever. Herm Edwards said it how many years ago?
Yes.
Don't press send.
Yes.
So completely bonehead decision to do that. I'm still waiting for because it sounded in some of those emails, the derogatory messages were playful banter between him and and so you haven't heard from that person yet to confirm or deny, say, oh yeah, that's stuff we joke around, and you can, what like Chris said, talked about wokeness, and you can say, oh, boys will be boys, and yes, it has no room. It has no room anywhere, locker room, out in public, anywhere. But here's what I'm going to tell you. When Coach talks about woke is broke, here it only is going to apply to a certain venue. It's only going to apply to a certain particular group. Because you cannot tell me right now that in every locker room in America, in any sport, because none of us are perfect, people have all kinds of prejudices.
Sure they do.
And Will Bond said it on PTI. He's tired of hearing the whole racist or racism part. We are prejudiced. Everybody, every human being is prejudiced. Why? I'll get on my soapbox because we're all sinful human beings. None of us are perfect. And to say, oh, I'm not racist, or say it, I'm not prejudiced, everybody's prejudiced.
Sure they are.
And so, like you said, you're going to pick and choose, and you're going to cherry pick one over the other, and it's not right. But when you say, where does it stop? Oh, it stops. It's going to stop at whatever the agenda is.
But you're blowing up everything. I mean, okay,
You're not blowing up everything.
No. I could take it a step further, and I will. I don't care. But is anybody watched Dave Chappelle's new Netflix?
I have not.
I've watched the new stuff, but
Have you heard about it? I'm going to tell you right now. You want to talk about this is an African American man who is basically he is being as open as he wants to be about certain subgroups.
Yes.
and he does not care about being canceled or anything or whatever you want to call it, this cancel culture stuff. And they're going after him. Mm-hmm. Well, let me put it to you like this: how if you're doing the wokeness thing like the NFL and all this stuff is, the people behind or whatever, and their agenda, and I agree with Zach. You can't go after everybody because then there ain't going to be anybody left but you.
Yes.
And you're either going to run off the people that are making you money, the people who are spending the money to make your money, and there ain't anybody left.
Yep.
Because now you've went to this complete extreme. Mm-hmm. I agree. People and humans are inherently bad. So they're going to do things. And they're going to do things that, well, I mean, what happened to, hey, you get a second chance. I messed up. I'm really sorry. Okay.
Well, we get plenty of those in other.
Wait. The best one is you can go and kill somebody and get away with it. In Chappelle's thing, he says this. You can go and kill somebody outside of Walmart, but you can't say this about this certain subgroup, or you're done.
Right.
But you're okay. You can go kill. You can go commit a crime. Yeah. And let's put NFL is riddled with people who abuse women, sexual assault.
Yep. Well, you don't think the
armed
music,
robbery.
You don't think the music that they're listening to on a daily basis in the locker room isn't misogynistic?
It doesn't cuss. It doesn't do anything.
Wait. Let's go back and think about some videos. Are they not misogynistic?
Exactly what I was thinking.
But again, we're going to hold this person higher standard. Are you freaking kidding me? But again, you're not only just cutting off the head, you're going to cut off everything to the point where there's nothing left. You can't. You eat yourself. Yep. Is what you're going to do, and it's going to happen. And at the end of the day, they can't continue this. There's no end in sight for this.
Well, and I go back. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
My son and I were talking about what you just mentioned. Talked about it last night. That you've got guys in the NFL who have abused women and drugs and this and that and the other thing, and they're given a second chance. And a guy who said something, and again, not to condone it,
no,
but a guy who said something in an email 10 years ago is out.
How many chances we've given Josh Gordon?
Exactly.
Holy crap!
Oh, it's just pot. It's just pot.
It's
Why
not just
is it?
pot.
Why? But hold on. Because what's the agenda? The
What's-
agenda.
yeah.
Look at the NBA. They don't even test anymore for it. So it's what is socially acceptable,
Yeah.
and you always change the goal line.
Yeah.
Okay, you're always changing the goal line.
Well, and that's as a coach, you're always having to change everything you do and say. I mean, I coach 100 times different now than I did back in 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Tremendous.
And the kids I have now could not have handled Coach Jarvis back in 2005, 6, 7, 8.
And I started in the 80s, so you can imagine the difference between then and now.
Well, I think about the things that some of my coaches said and did. I wouldn't even. First off, I would never tell a soul. Second, I would have never told my parents and came home and complained about it. Because you know what? I still see that man and I still call him coach. Because that man was awesome.
Taught you a lot.
He taught me a lot. And was everything he did correct? No. But we're all human.
And that's why I think
I'm not defending group.
No,
I'm
you know,
saying
No one.
You're not ridiculing.
No one.
But I mean, we're talking about. It's crazy. It's
Well,
crazy.
it goes back to look at what is it, a few years ago with Hader, the Brewers closer.
Yeah.
So, a dumb teenager that was in high school, because everybody in high school at that age, we were all dumb and made silly decisions. It's just the fact that there was no social media, internet, anything.
Thank
like that
God.
back then.
We talk about it all the time. With coaches I've coached with, guys I went to college with, if they would have had all this stuff back when we were in college, some of us would have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never made it.
I mean, I couldn't have grew up with one of these.
No,
You
no
are,
way.
and
I'm glad I didn't.
but 10 years,
Oh, my goodness.
and this is what, and now here's the kicker in all of this, right? Tony Dungy, after the first email came out, he was getting blasted. Why? Because he took the approach of, let's wait and see. innocent until proven guilty. If it was just the one email, hold on, he got lambasted for it.
Yes.
Now, when more emails came out, and then he had to come out and say on his Twitter feed, all right, this, that, and the other. But why does it have to be as soon as something like this comes out, it's just automatic boom? And, you have to.
It's because it's name and blame. It's name and blame. It's you're a terrible human being. You did this, you did that, and then instead of, like you said, innocent until proven guilty, you guys have a side conversation over there. I can hear you guys. Gosh. It still picks up.
Did you hear what I said? No.
A little bit. I know my ADD's kicking in. But
You didn't hear it too well. So I'm talking about you. Go ahead.
That's okay. It's okay. So, no, I mean, I think that the whole premise behind it is it's a house of cards. I think that was the best way we put it.
Great show.
It was a great show, by the way. Really messed up. Great show.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is they are setting a very bad precedent by doing this, and I think it's going to happen in other places. The NFL Players Association is wanting more. Who are they going to go after? Okay, let's get rid of everybody, and then what? And then, hey, listen, in my dream of the NFL collapsing on his face happens. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it.
But, I mean, how much of this is going to progress into other items, other things,
A lot.
other people, and then now all of a sudden we're going to start just regressing everything, and
It has. I mean, you look whether it's school, whether it's politics, whether it's the home, the family dynamic, morality.
It is politics.
It has creeped in and seeped into everything.
the emails didn't change in the political scene a year and a half ago.
No, wait.
So-
Now emails are something we can go back and look at.
Yes, but now we can
Sorry,
find
I mean that's just the way it is.
now we can find them.
Because we're talking about something totally different. Go ahead, Coach.
Somebody who has benefited from this, so is Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah.
How does Urban Meyer have a job? How is he still
They
there?
took him off the front page.
I mean, are you guys kidding me? Why doesn't Urban Meyer have a job?
Why doesn't he?
I mean, why should he not have one? Seriously. How many presidents have we had who cheated on
Oh,
the
here
law?
we go again.
How many of all these other people go out and do stupid crap? And you're going to say, well, Urban Meyer, I'm not saying what he did was right. Of course it wasn't. I mean, if I did that, I'd expect Tara Lynn to punch me in the face and then leave me. But you can't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not related to his job. I mean,
Yeah, it's not related to what he does now, and that's the problem.
Wait, maybe
That's
he
the
could.
problem
Maybe
with the position he's in.
Maybe he could have went and game planned a little bit that night and watched film like the rest of the other coaches would do. Instead, he went and got the 5-finger discount.
Maybe.
You don't. You're
may
telling
have-
me every coach in America was watching film. No, they weren't.
No, at least you don't. Wait, at least you
Their
might.
assistants might have been.
Hey, at least
their
there-
assistants
At
might
least
have
there's
been,
perception that they would be doing that, and not the reality that we know of Urban Meyer, who is doing something he shouldn't.
but
have
their
done.
assistants might be watching film.
No, you know what?
But
We don't have film on them
I'm
doing
just
other
saying
things.
but
That to
you're
me
saying
is-
that's wrong. But go ahead and getting drunk and driving out on the road, and then getting busted at a stoplight because you're
Tony.
because you're asleep. That's not fireable, right? That's not.
I didn't say that wasn't fireable,
I'm just.
but people are.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
but
That's
he
okay,
had some
right?
girl give him a lap dance or whatever you want to call it, and he's being crucified.
Hokey
The
pokey.
Russo passes out not once but twice at stoplights, and still has a job, and is looked upon as one of the greatest managers of all time.
Well, he was a great manager. He doesn't have anything to do with the fact he couldn't stay awake after having a couple of cocktails. I'm just saying.
It was more than a couple.
Wait, listen. I was just saying. A couple could mean a few.
The difference is what. It's not how. How it went about. Or what.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You can get away with all the stuff that we've already said that you can do.
Yes.
But
As
you can't.
long as,
But
as long as fill in the blank.
as long as you don't use words.
No, as
It's
long
words.
as you win.
It's no.
Yeah, I mean, look at
What?
Harry.
Hey,
Yeah.
good point. I rescind. No,
Go ahead.
John Gruden has won.
Recently?
Recently.
Has LaRussa won recently?
Yes.
Went to the playoffs.
Oh, so okay, thanks. So Schilt's great.
Well, no, he had more than they went a little further than Schilt.
Yeah, they did.
Well, they didn't have to play in the wild card
It
game.
goes back to, but once again, though, when you say players that get busted, players that, for this, that, and the other, they help you win. So those owners, those coaches, the fans, they're all going to look the other way because you get something out of it. You talked about Gordon for the 14th time being reinstated in the NFL. Why? Because he gives you a chance to win.
Think of St. Louis. You had Leonard Little.
Yes.
I mean, you had him winning football games because he could rush the passer, but he can slaughter someone on with his car. I mean, I'm not up here, saying, people are going to do stupid things. We're human. But what we decide to persecute someone for in words versus
Why?
Actions.
Why are we persecuting one but not somebody else? And that's the point that
because that's
why.
That's the moral relativity that the world that we live in.
I agree.
So Urban Meyer wins in college.
Yes.
Right now.
He ain't winning anything right now.
Right now.
He ain't winning anything. Come on. If he makes
it.
makes it 3 more weeks, when this Gruden stuff goes through, whenever it's over, I guarantee Urban Meyer comes right back to the spotlight because it's like, dude, you're owing whatever, and all the other stuff.
I don't think it matters who was down there, Urban Meyer or whoever else. They weren't good.
No, they weren't. They're a terribly ran
But
organization.
You look at Urban Meyer and you look at all of the things that he did. It's not. This whole last dance was not the first issue.
Yeah,
this is about the 25th thing that he's done down in
He hired a
Jacksonville.
racist
There you
strength
go.
and conditioning coordinator.
There you go.
What percentage of predominant African Americans play in the NFL?
So that's your.
That's
first
a
hire.
great hire. Good job.
Yeah,
Then he brings in team. We've already covered. This is like old news.
I know,
But but I'm saying this is to piggyback his point. It's not the first thing that he's done that's been like, that's not a good idea. So on top of that, then you have this morality thing. It's like, okay, we could just close the book on this dude. Gruden sent some emails 10 years ago, and he got to go. Got to go.
Well, and he didn't even fight it or nothing. I mean,
He knew he sent them. What is he going to say? It wasn't me.
Well, no.
Wait, was he Shaggy or something?
He
Caught you.
didn't agree.
Wasn't me.
He didn't agree, but he didn't deny either.
Wait, did he say he didn't mean to hurt anybody? I mean, he probably didn't. He's probably just goofing around. He probably had a couple drinks, No, those coaches
He
are.
didn't agree to it.
Football
He said
coaches.
He just said, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. So the point.
His words hurt.
Yeah, well, sure they did.
Leonard
They
Little
hurt
could assault
somebody.
people. It didn't
They
hurt.
hurt somebody.
It didn't hurt anybody.
But here's the thing: is how many other people have hurt somebody by something they said?
Every member of the Cowboys have hurt somebody. Not only do their words
Your
hurt,
job is open tomorrow.
their fists hurt, their open hand hurt.
But,
Wait a minute. Hey, am I wrong?
Hey,
You
but
tell
like
me
I
I'm
said-
wrong,
like
and
I
I'll
said,
stop.
Ezekiel Elliott just pulls down a lady's top at a part and on a parade. Nothing happened to him.
Wait, was he in New Orleans? Because I think that's legal
I
there.
have to say,
I mean, we could go through list of players. Ray Lewis. I mean, there's.
Ray Lewis was acquitted.
insane. That's insane. I mean, but the problem is we're pinpointing certain individuals for certain things, but not others for other things. And
Because he can run, he can throw a football, or he can run fast, or he can tackle somebody better.
yeah. So we're just really scrutinizing how we approach situations.
Well, our society.
Well, that's it.
Because then you get the trolls, you get the people who are a little woke, and they're just like, oh my gosh, he's awful, he's got to go.
Well, I
Gone.
remember what's on the agenda.
that's it.
That was it. That's the end of the agenda.
Well, we're
Oh yeah, we're
Well,
almost
before
time.
we have time, I got one thing I want to throw out.
Uh oh.
hold on, time out.
Jason's contributing to the show.
Breaking news. Wait, hold on. His first idea. What episode are we on?
This is
80.
not my first idea.
It took us 80 to get here, by God.
This is not my first idea. And, yeah.
Will it be your best? We don't know.
No, it's something on. It's something.
I like it.
A lot of people don't like NBA, but Kyrie Irving is some people's new favorite player.
Okay.
He is getting persecuted right now for not wanting to get the shot.
Yeah.
Dude, people are losing jobs because they're not wanting to get the shot. My wife, they tried to force her. She's pregnant, and her job wanted to force her to get a shot they don't know anything about.
Yes.
And so, what do you all think about Kyrie Irving? Because if you listen to what's his face on ESPN, Smith,
Stephen A.
Stephen A. I blab my mouth about everything with no repercussions. He is just
Make fun of Asian people.
He is just he made fun of Asian people and nothing was done, and he is ripping Irving apart for this choice. This is what kills me about. What do you think? I mean, what do you guys think about this?
Coach, you want to start us off, or you want to?
Oh, let's go ahead, Coach. Remember, no coach.
Okay.
No coach.
Now,
Get on the side of the fence if you want.
Now, my wife is a pharmacist, and she has told me that, and I'm probably going to screw this up because I don't have the background, but vaccines, that they all have a common component to it, and they've been developing vaccines for years, and then they have to tweak it for the virus, whatever the virus is. So she has told me, and I'm probably going to get in trouble when I get home, screw this up and bringing her into it. But she's told me that there's more known about the vaccines than what a lot of people think.
Hold on, wait a second. You mean the media isn't going to report on everything truthfully now in 2021?
Yeah.
Oh, go figure.
Well,
But-
I don't know. I guess my issue is I don't know who to believe on any of it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The CDC, they say one thing, then they say another. And so Irving's taking a stand, and he's basically being told, I mean, you can lose millions and millions of dollars.
He's fine though. I mean, as long as he's saved his money and spent it wisely, he's exercising his rights. I mean, we talked about this in class today in our current issues. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree with him, with the NBA? And all the kids were like, it's his choice. And I said, well, what about the NBA? And they all came to the conclusion. It's their choice. It's a private entity. If they say this, he doesn't have to be an NBA player. He can go. He can go find another job. He can go back to Duke and get his degree, and then go have another job someplace else. When it's a private,
What if Duke doesn't allow him in because he won't get the shot?
then he can go take his money elsewhere to another university.
I just, how far are we going to take it? You're taking people's rights away, but then you're
not. Hold on, his rights haven't been taken away.
okay. Well, he can't. I don't know how to exactly. But okay.
You're saying he can't do his job, and what I'm saying is it's a private entity. It's a private business.
I know. I just think I think it's
we
garbage.
can agree. I mean, we can all sit here and say we can all be on the same thing. But like he said, when he talks about SEC and playoff football, it's a private business. The private business. You want to work here for me?
So
this private entity.
So it's
you're
okay
gonna do
for
SEC.
Illinois to force all their teachers to do it then.
No, because that's going to go to court. Because
Why
because
isn't it?
It is. It's the same thing in California when they have the public and private school mandate. That is already going to be in a lawsuit. That will eventually go to court.
Sure.
Because we're talking a public education mandate. This is a private entity that you don't have to be an NBA player. I mean, now if you want to go in the government and say.
It's basically getting to the point though that they're going to make it where you can't do anything unless you get the shot.
And right, I know, and there's when your constitutional rights will be violated or potentially violated, and it's going to have to go to court. And lawsuits are going to happen. and you're going to have it'll be.
Well, the problem is you're losing your civil liberties. I mean, that's what he's getting.
And that's what I'm trying
He's
to get
getting.
at.
He's getting to. He's making a choice, and for anybody to crucify him, criticize him. I mean, we can have a total different debate on getting the stab and the stick, whether you should or shouldn't, and that's fine. But the thing is, it is a private business. Now, the other problem is when we're talking about you take it a step further, and this could be another conversation, is when the government tells private entities and businesses that they need to make a mandate, and the government isn't the ones are not making a mandate themselves. They're just saying you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, and then I'm telling you need to do a mandate.